this video, we're going to go over how to update claims in TotalMD. So let's first get to our claims by clicking the link at the top. It'll take us to our claim list here. For this particular demo account, we only have a handful of claims here, but I want to fix the ones that have failed claim validation. Now, another reason you maybe haven't updated claim or fixed things is because you got rejections from the insurance. You'd be doing the same steps in that particular scenario as well. But over here, I've got two claims that failed the claim validation. So let's jump into the first one here for Brandon Varner. I double click on that claim. It's going to open up to the actual claim form, give me an idea what's going to print or what will be sent. And then over on the billing tab, here I'm actually going to see why it failed the claim validation. Here it says it's missing the provider's social security number or the tax ID. So let's just verify that. Clicking over on the claim form on the left side in box 25, you can see, yep, that's empty. And we're looking for the social security number here. So I have two choices here. I can go ahead and click on this box and type in the actual number for this claim, save it, and then send it. And that'll work out. But the problem is, anytime I create another claim for this particular provider, it's going to repeat the same process because that ID isn't saved for the provider. So let's jump in the provider and let's do that. So to get to this provider, I can go a couple routes. I'm going to jump into the patient's ledger so I know the exact provider that's supposed to be there. I see here on the patient's ledger, here's the charge that was on that claim and the provider here. I'm going to right click on that and do edit provider code. In this screen, it jumps in the actual details of the provider. Click on the tab that says ID, and here's what we're missing, the social security number that's supposed to be there. So let's go ahead and fill it out. And since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and just add the tax ID as well. That may be needed on other claims. Save these changes. Back to the patient's ledger. Close here. Now we're back on the claim. So you can see that the claim was not updated yet because the claim was saved without that number. But now that we went back in the background and made that update, I'm going to tell the system to go ahead and update this claim. And in doing that, it's basically going to go through and recheck all the fields to see if there's anything it needs to change. It says it's been updated. And here we go. There's a tax ID number there, or the social. Click over in the billing tab and our validation here that it's now passed. We're good to go. Now let's jump on to the next claim. I'm simply going to click on next claim here. Take me to claim number 70 for Monique. Let's jump into billing and see why this failed, and it's missing the facility. Well, let's check that out. Scrolling down the bottom here in box 32, yes, there's no facility. So again, I'm faced with the option. I can go ahead and type in the facility for this claim and save it, or let's go back to the source. Now the facility is going to be under the billing information for this particular patient. So I'm clicking on that billing number right there, and it's going to take me to billing number 7 for the patient. Now here you can see we have lots of information here. The only thing we're really concerned about is that facility. And sure enough, it's empty. Going to add in the facility, click Save and Close. Now we're back to the claim, and once again, we need to update this claim. It's been updated. Here is status. It's now passed. Let's just double check. Going back to the claim, scroll down, and sure enough, there it is, the facility there. Closing this, taking us back to the claim list, and you'll now see our claim list is empty because we've cleared everything and it's no longer failed. So I'm going to change the status to ready to bill. Let's see all of our claims that are ready to go. I have those two claims that I've corrected, and I want to submit these. So I will highlight both them by doing a shift click. It clicked everything in between my clicks there, did the two. And I would go to the next step of sending the claims, whether I'm sending selected electronic claims or print these selected claims. It's up to you. But that's how you update claims. If you need any more information, you can check out our help file by clicking the little question box up here and doing a search, or give us a call in support, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.